I lied. I lied to myself, and in turn, I lied to y'all. I'm Mish.eco, eco like the earth, and I'm here to share what did I lie about. So let's dive in. Hi, hello. So many of you know on this channel, I talk about social culture, travel, wellness, and all the things. I every Friday post a YouTube short, which you're welcome to go check out. I have over 20 videos of those. And I share clips about things that I think are interesting, that I've read, that I've watched, that I've listened to, personal reflections, and also hot takes, unpopular opinions, those types of things. And I've been sharing a lot about wellness and travel lately, and travel in the capacity of a freedom lifestyle. And my life right now, based in Austin, Texas, is so far from freedom. I feel extremely limited, and I often feel like I want to escape. If you've seen my past travel, digital travel video from Mexico City, you'll know that I spent time there in April. Absolutely adored it. Been there times before, and I just really don't want to be in the US. And I've lived in 9 countries across 5 continents. And I really, really have a very strong desire and pull to leave. But I have a mortgage. Like, I have a house that I own here in Austin. I have 2 dogs. I have a job, although I honestly would be willing to figure out all of those logistics. It's just, it takes a lot. And while I'm on my channel talking about how you can be location independent and being remote and flexibility and unconventional lifestyles, which is so much of what my past has been, I'm really reflecting, and I'm just seeing where I'm kind of in the shadows and feel a little bit out of an integrity with what I've been sharing on my channel. So that is what I've lied about. And coming up, I'm going to share what my plan is, what I'm going to do to try to change my situation, because that's the most important piece to this for myself or anyone watching this. You can stay feeling stuck where you are, which I have felt for probably over a year and really strongly over the last few months, or you can create options for yourself and trust that the universe is guiding you and put in the effort and the energy to ascend. So let's talk about that coming up. And thank you so much for being here and letting me be so honest and raw. If you are into people that are authentic and really, really share their lives in a way that is untraditional and the roller coaster, not just the high highs, then consider following my channel and continuing to see what I have coming up, because there are some big changes in store. And while we're here, let's talk about these braids. So, for those who don't know, I had dreadlocks for 14 years. I traveled all over the world with them. They had all of the stories, and I just loved them so much. They became such a ritual to me. And in March of last year, 2024, I cut my hair. Actually, I combed out all my locks. My locks were as long, if not longer than this, my natural hair that had grown from scalp over the 14 years. I cut them on the spring equinox. So for the past little over a year, I've been rocking braids, different braids. If I'm able to put some pictures up here, I will, or I can just maybe add in some photos. And I loved mixing up my aesthetic so much because I really did have that kind of earthy girl classic vibe for all those years with my locks, and nobody ever did my hair. And now I've been going to these African braiders locally here in Austin and just trying different styles, different lengths, different colors, different sizes. I just feel like I've had so many different versions of myself physically, and that has been so cool. However, this is May 2025, the weekend of the full moon in Scorpio. And we are going natural, okay? We are going back to my roots. I've never had short hair. Like, I've never worn my hair short in my adult life, or I can't even remember like in my childhood life. Like, I've always been the one with long hair, even if it wasn't super healthy. And the braids are coming out. I'm gonna rock my natural hair. I'm gonna try to do like a curly girl vibe, and it's gonna be shorter. I'm gonna get my hair cut. Y'all, it's a whole thing for me. So different. So I'm gonna bring y'all along on the journey, and you can see what the new energy is, because I feel like a lot of the weight is really going to be lifted in the process, like it felt like with the release with my locks. And I'm in such a season of, like I said, of change. I feel like I'm on the precipice of a new season that is going to be so magical, so divine. And there's just things I have to let go of. So, this is, I loved this vibe that I had going on this year. This is, I'm sure, what my hair will probably look like when I get older. I was already starting to get the gray hairs and such. But next time you see me, I'm going to be a whole new woman, a whole new Mish. So stay tuned. Okay, we're underway. First cut. We back. This is my new hair. That's where we left off last time. And to be honest, this is about 2 weeks since I had it done. It looked pretty amazing when the person I went to did it, and I've been trying to do it myself. So I might have to again insert some photos of what it looked like when I first got it, because the curls were very defined, and I'm still getting used to it. I mean, this is so short with the cut and everything, but these are my natural curls, y'all. And I'm very much getting used to it. Not making any claims here about how long I'll be rocking it this style, but it is really nice to have it natural and to see what the vibe is. So this is the hair transformation from, again, I had like a little over a year of the different stages of braids, which I will have shown you in this video. And then now here we are. So I did the cut and everything in sync with pretty much the full moon in Scorpio, which was around the start of my birthday, which was May the 4th. And I think the full moon was May the 10th. And now we are around the new moon, which, by the way, every month I release videos on the full moon and the new moon of long form, and then every Friday of YouTube shorts. So the new moon energy is where I feel a real sense of reset and reclamation and renewal. I will not lie, this has been a very challenging month for me, and it's around a lot of things. I really think I mentioned in the previous video feeling the sense of constriction. And, I really do believe that we create our reality. And so I really need to just sit with the intentionality and the power of my thoughts and the words and the ways that I've been speaking to myself and writing and all the things. So that's something that I'm sitting with. But this new moon energy, it does feel lighter, having this hair. It does feel lighter. It does feel like really ready to move into a new season. And I do believe that June is going to be the best month of the year. So I'm going to just say that here and now. I do believe that to be true. So, yeah, that's the hair reveal. I'm going to come back and share an update about how I'm feeling as it relates to living, location, work, abundance, all the things. So, come on back. But for those of you who just wanted to see what the hair reveal was, this is it. And hadn't done my hair of my own in 15 years, hadn't cut my hair for 15 years. And so it's just all very new. I'm getting adjusted and recalibrated and excited. Talk to you soon. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mish.eco, eco like the earth. I think y'all know me by now, but I have lived across 9 countries and 5 continents, and I'm currently calling Austin, Texas home. I own a home here, and I have 2 dogs, and I DJ, and I work at a wellness nonprofit, and I host events, and I used to travel often, and I really feel the sweet, sweet pull back to that. And I've talked about using astrocartography, location astrology to understand more of the different places in the world where I may thrive in romance or in work life, or just using the cosmic world to inform decisions that I'm making going forward. So I wanted to show you a journal, a planner. It's the Auraline Astrology Planner by Auraline, and Alina is the creator. And this is actually the 2nd year that I've been using this. So every year my sister gets it for me for a Christmas present. And it's so potent. But there is a page in here, and it's every season, it's every 3 months. It has reflections, it has a reflection wheel. And the holistic health wheel has the categories of social, physical, spiritual, financial, emotional, nutritional, intellectual, occupational, and environmental. And then it will ask questions like, in what areas do you feel the most satisfied, and what area would benefit from the most attention, and why. So it gives you like some prompts and other things. So I highly recommend you going to her page and checking this out. She has it in so many like beautiful colors, and I find it to be really, really potent. And then I journal every single day in this as well. So this is a daily ritual for me, this Auraline planner. And it is informing me and helping me in what I am talking about in this whole video, about the whole like being in integrity with who I am and what I want. And what I've really come to find is that the categories that I've been focusing on are all abundance related, but there's like the category of work and finances and of love and romance. And those are like the main areas that I've been really tapping into of being important to me and wanting to put my focus there. And I will say, I don't think that Austin is the place where I am going to thrive in either of those areas in this particular point in time. Now, I first moved here in 2013, so I've seen a lot of changes, and I've lived abroad in and out during the time. But I've been back in the States for 5 years. That is a very long time. I lived in Australia for almost 5.5 years until March 2020, and then I've been back here. So it's a lot. Being in the US in general is a lot. I think a lot of us can feel that are here, but there is something that in my essence and in my spirit that is a traveler's soul. I cannot fully explain it to you here, but it is a feeling. It is a deep calling. It is a part of my internal self. And anyone who knows me knows that about myself, or knows that about me. just that beautiful energy and really special place that exploration and curiosity has come to me, being able to explore over 30 countries. And it's not about the numbers. None of this is about the numbers. It's about the feeling. It's about the growth and expansion. And I'm really just feeling in a stagnant place. But enough about the background. I think I've shared a little bit about how we've gotten to where we are right now, what jobs I have, and what I'm up to and what I'm interested in, and really feeling unfulfilled in my current life. And that is that is my responsibility. No one else is going to fix my life. So, in this journal and in my daily meditation and in my writings and my words, I have come to realize that in 2025, I will be moving abroad again. Now, there's so many other pieces to that, and I'm going to have to do like a follow up. If you guys are interested in an update, comment update in this video, and I can make another video and just like bring y'all along on the journey as I navigate and share like where I'm thinking about going, the process, and all of those bits and pieces that are going to add up to the magic of the next journey. And it is May 26th, I believe. Yes, the new moon. Okay, so then the full moon was May 12th. Okay. So, we're at the full moon, and I started this video by saying I lied, how I lied to myself, and in turn I lied to y'all. But I am feeling like I was just hiding. I was hiding behind a facade of what I wanted to appear. And instead of that, I'm going to turn that persona up, and I'm going to turn up the version of myself that is my truth. That is my deep truth that I know. And so, I mean, I guess this video is getting a little bit long, but I wanted to share with you that I have made the decision that I am going to move. I am still navigating what that will look like, timeline, location, big decisions that need to be made, but making that claim and doing it so publicly is a huge piece of this journey to hopefully inspire you and just to let you know that you are not stuck. If you feel stuck, you can change yourself, you can change your situation, you can change your circumstance. And I am happy to help you. I am helping curious humans explore unconventional lifestyles, and that includes moving abroad. And I really want to tap in, especially with those that are guides, educators, instructors, teachers, those that are caregivers and nurturers, and pour into other people and into communities, because that's the work that I've been doing. And I realize I really need to be in a season of taking care of myself and supporting myself and my own happiness, because that's how I can show up my full self. And if I'm telling y'all you can do it, I damn sure can do it as well. So I'm going to share my Instagram here. You can follow me at mish.eco. You can drop down into the comments and check out my free PDF about exploring unconventional lifestyles. What does that even mean? What does that look like? What are the possibilities for you? And you can reach out to me if you're interested in a free consultation call about how you can explore moving abroad or off the beaten path travel. There's so many options for the way that you can do life currently and in the future. So let's dream together, and let's grow together. Let's glow together. Let's not limit ourselves to just the environment around us. There is a whole big world out there, and I know for sure that 2025 is going to be a year for me where I'm going to have new experiences, and I cannot wait to bring y'all along on the journey. So thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day. As always, paz y amor.